I could have spoken something in English, but time is so short. Okay, so 5 minutes. So, as we know, we have now been assembled in the most holy place of the Gaura Gadadhara. This beautiful deities, Gaura Gadadhara, were installed by Dija Baniraj Ji. We all know about this. Okay, and later on, afterwards, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, he, with special devotion, he took over this service of Gaura Gadadhara. Since then, the beautiful service of Gaura Gadadhara is going on very, very nicely over here. So these beautiful deities we are seeing here, Sri Gaura Gadadhara, originally installed by Dija Banina. Actually, Dija Baninaji was directly inspired by Gaura Gadadhara to manifest their deities over here. The Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada was very, very particular about worshipping Gaura Nityananda deity and also Gaura Gadadhara, both. Therefore we saw later on, feeling the special inspiration, special devotional inspiration, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, our Param Gurudev, came over and very nicely took over the seva, the devotional service of Gaura Gadadhara. Since then, this beautiful deities being served directly under Sri Chaitanya Math, our main math established by Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. All our Guru Bharata used to come over here during the Parikrama party and they would be ecstatically engaged in the glorification of Sri Gaura Gadadhara in this Champaka place. We all know this place is named after Champaka flower, a beautiful golden colored flower. So it looks so beautiful with golden color, golden hue, at the same time very, very fragrant. This Champaka, the color of the Champaka actually resembles the complexion of Radharani and Mahaprabhu. So devotees also find out some special relationship between the golden color, fragrant Champaka flower and Lord Gauranga and Srimati Radha Thakurani over here. Here there is a big market for the Champaka flowers. Champaka flower used to be sold over here and devotees used to buy it and to offer it in the worshipping of Radha Krishna. In the ancient time, Sakhigan, Sakhi of the Vrindavana, all the Sakhis of the Vrindavana used to pluck Champaka flower and offer in the direct service of Sri Radha Govinda Devi, Radha Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohana. This place is also imbued with the memory of the presence of Jayadeva Prabhu, that beautiful verses he composed, Smara Parala Khandanam, Mama Shirashi Mandanam, Devi Pada Pallava Madharam. The way Jayadeva Prabhu wrote, I'm talking just speaking the synopsis. Once Jayadeva Prabhu, directly inspired by Krishna Chandra, he wrote this beautiful verse saying that Lord Krishna himself was holding the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani on his own head and saying that, oh Radhike, oh my beloved Radhike, your lotus feet takes away all my unhappiness, all my misery. I feel so ecstatic, so blissful by holding your lotus feet on my hand. By holding your lotus feet on my head. So it actually removes the poisonous pain of separation from you is felt by me. So as soon as I hold your lotus feet, soothing lotus feet on my head, I feel so soothed in my heart. All my pains of separations go away and I feel so blissful, ecstatic. So Radhike, I love to hold your lotus feet on my head. That is the inner meaning of the verse composed by Jayadev Prabhu over here. Then later, after writing the lines, then at some point he thought, well, after all, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan, how can he write such line that he wants to hold the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. He is the best devotee, his own extended self. But yet, by tattva, by the nature of tattva, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Srimati Radharani is the beloved goddess of Krishna Chandra, personification of the supreme devotion, devotional love, personification of all intense loving devotion, infinite loving devotion for Krishna. Although it is such, yet from the stand of tattva, ontological view, do I have this qualification to write such verse saying, Supreme Personality of Godhead wants to hold the lotus feet of Radhika on his own head? Then he cancelled that line and they went away for bathing. During that time, Lord Krishna himself appeared in the form of Jayadev Prabhu, entered his house and room, went upstairs, and he wrote back the same line which was cancelled by Jayadev Prabhu, thinking, I am not so qualified to say such thing, write such verse. He rewrote that line and then disappeared. After coming back, when Jayadev Prabhu saw that same line which he cancelled, after composing, he cancelled it, thinking that I don't have qualification to write such line. He found that same line was written down with beautiful letters. And he felt the fragrance, divine fragrance all over that room, and understood Lord Krishna himself came there and wrote back that line. So actually, it was Jayadev Prabhu was actually directly inspired by Lord Krishna to write that kind of line. So much glory to be spoken, to be explained, but other Vaishnavas are waiting. So I have to humbly remain here. Jai Jai Champaka Hatta ki Jai Gadadhara Jiu ki Jai Vijayaninath Jiu ki Jai Tapasya Sri Gurudev ki Jai Tapasya Sri Guru Maharaj ki Jai Tapasya Jagat Sri Prabhupada ki Jai Samast Guru Varga ki Jai Gaura Gadadhara Jiu ki Jai Jai Tapasya Gaura Gadadhara Jiu ki Jai Gaura Nishtananda Jiu ki Jai Navadvip Dham Parikrama ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Jai Gaur Premanande Madhurya Rasam, but both Madhurya Rasam service, the Madhurya Rasam relationship and services in the Brajamood and the Madhurya Rasa relations and services in the Gauranga Lila mood are different from each other. Although they have interrelationship, but they are different from each other. So we often find, because Radha Krishna Lila Nitya, Gauranga Lila, Gaur Gadadhara Lila, Radha Krishna pastimes, Lila, all are Nitya. Therefore we always find the corresponding aspects of the Lila, corresponding manifestations of their Lila in Braja Lila and Gaura Lila both. So we extensively know about Sri Radha Krishna Lila, their ways of the Madhurya Rasa pastime. But very few devotees, most of the devotees may not know so well about the nature of the Lila of Gaura Gadadhara, because Lila of Gaura Gadadhara is purposely kept very confidential in a special way. In other words, it is so significant. It is so we don't find so much description about Srila Gadadhara Prabhu and his role, his specific vital role in Gaura Lila so much. But wherever we find any description of the glorification of Gadadhara Prabhu, whether in Chaitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavata, we find, that glorification is made almost in ultimate way. Okay. Because the Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu is none other than Srimati Radharani. After Krishna took away the moods and complexion of Srimati Radharani and appeared in the form of Gauranga, then same Srimati Radharani stayed, remained, very mystical, mysterious way she continued to remain in Gaura Lila, and which way? In the form of Gadadhara Prabhu. Gaura Gadadhara. So, as Srimati Radharani was so closely, intimately related with Krishna in Braja Lila, we also find the Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu also so intimately related with Gauranga Mahaprabhu, but it's more confidential way, more reserved way. It's not so explained widely among the devotees. Something which is very special and very intimate, okay, that always stays with reserved way, always safe in a reserved way. That's the nature. Something which is very highly, something which is the treasure of higher, very high qualification. Everybody may not be able to understand and appreciate properly. That is always kept very confidential, reserved to it. At the same fact we find as regards Srila Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu in Gaura Lila. His glories kept, more or less kept, more confidential, reserved manner. Whereas we find glory of Lord Nityananda Prabhu and others, all so much explained. Gadadhara Prabhu, very confidential, reserved to it. But that doesn't mean, because Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu's glories remain very reserved to it, doesn't mean that his qualification was less than anybody, rather more. So, Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu. So, after Krishna appeared in the form of Gauranga, absorbing all the moods and complexion of Srimati Radharani, specifically Madhurya Rasa mood and complexion all, then Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu still remained, continued with Krishna in the form of Gauranga in Gaura Lila. And Gadadhara Prabhu also had that same, or similar, not exactly same, but similar Madhurya Rasa affinity. Madhurya Rasa ways of the relation with Gauranga Mahaprabhu, because he was none other than great sea goddess Srimati Radharani, after all. Okay, outwardly, although in a male form, but inwardly, completely, okay, in the sea form, divine goddess form, Srimati Radharani. And you know, in the higher spiritual world, higher divine world, you know, there is no much difference. It doesn't make much difference whether, okay, the pure associates, eternal associates manifesting in male body or female body. Because they have got their mood, Madhurya Rasa mood, high class Rasa mood, independent of their bodily existence, okay, physical existence. So we have to understand. So if somebody thinks, oh, Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu was in the male body, how he could have Madhurya Rasa relation to Gauranga? We are limiting the concept of the Madhurya Rasa Leela between the eternal beloved associate and the Supreme Lord. Just we are limiting by our limited mundane concepts, bodily concepts, male body, female body. Only female body can have Madhurya Rasa relation, male body cannot have. But inwardly it's not male or female. Okay? Inwardly, Srimati Radharani is Radharani. Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu is Radharani inside. Mahaprabhu is Krishna, imbued with the moods and complexion of Srimati Radharani, everything Radha Prema. Radharani's Prema for Krishna, all personified in Mahaprabhu. So although outwardly looking, appearing to be in male existence, but there is no male or female. Okay? So, different Leela. So that's how we have to understand Gaura Gadadhara, nature of pastime. The nature of the pastimes between Gauranga and Gadadhara, it's totally transcendental, kind of Madhurya Rasa relationship what they had. And recognizing it okay, pointing, especially pointing out to that, recognizing that the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the Saraswati Goswami Thakur, they reintroduced the worshipping of Gaura Gadadhara besides the worshipping of Gaura Nityananda deities. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Saraswati Goswami Thakur really wanted us to also worship Gaura Gadadhara deity, provided we will have qualification with all humility. And besides worshipping Gaura Nityananda deities also. The Gadadhara Prabhu is none other than the unlimited ocean of the Madhurya Rasa Prema, because he is none other than divine goddess Srimati Radharani. So sometimes question may arise, after Krishna took everything of Srimati Radharani, moons and complexion, how Gadadhara could maintain the same existence, all taken away. But in the spiritual world, it's all infinite. No matter how much you take from the infinite, still the infinite remains in the infinite way. It's not a way. It's not that I have to lingual limitation, I have to just express some way. Everything from infinite, still infinite remains. With infinite power and qualification, and that's what is Srimati Radha Tattva, Gadadhara Tattva. After Krishna took almost everything, moves, Srimati Radha's moves and complexion, her prema bhava. So, yet, so much more remains infinite way. Also in Gadadhara Goswami Prabhu, it works very transcendently, miraculous way in the spiritual world, beyond all mundane limitations of the concepts. So, it's very wonderful. We also find Jayadev Goswami Prabhu, another devotee of the Madhurya, also closely related to this place, Gaura Gadadhara place. I just mentioned that he also composed a special part of Gita Govindam staying over here under the special grace, being specially graced by Lord Gauranga over here. Lord Gauranga relished the composition of Billamangal Thakur, Rai Ramananda Prabhu, Sri Chandidas, Vidyapati, as well as Jayadev Goswami Prabhu, Gaura Gita Govindam. Okay. So I'm under time pressure. I humbly remain here. I should give chance to other Vaishnavas also.